Philly, yeah, she's my girl.
She's your girl.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank
I don't know whether I should welcome you or not, because I mean, we speak almost every day. But here, conversations with the Pums and the girl next door.
I know, like live on camera type of vibe.
Oh yeah.
Because we speak every day, if not.
Right. How are you, Busi?
I'm fabulous.
It's nice to see you in this space now.
Yeah.
Now you're on the home.
On the other side, yeah.
On the other side. Now I knew one day I'm gonna find you guys. Conversations with the Umzile. I'm with my girl, Sbhiva. Sbhivalicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the girl next door. Literally, the girl next door.
Literally. And how is that?
It's Ramini, Emma 15, and Emma 7.
They
were like this. So
that's
yes.
us. Girl next door. I know, I have neighbors almost everywhere. I think that's why they take like this.
The girl next door. You see, it makes sense. Yeah.
But as I always introduce the girl next door, that my pride and joy is always to talk to people that are doing great things that you can feel and touch, and they're always next door to you, and you can always go for that advice, for that help. So welcome again. We are here, we are doing it, and then we're gonna come back. I had to do this.
Of course.
I had to represent.
Wear it with pride.
Yes, we're gonna talk about this. But anyway, I know you very well, so it's gonna be even difficult to say. Tell me about yourself.
Who you are. Where you
Let's
come
start
from.
about us. How do we know each other? How do you know me? Because I'm like so older than you. But anyway.
Well, first and foremost, how we know each other is because we are both stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's how we actually saw each other in the street.
Yes.
You're a star. You're my kind of girl, type of vibe. You know.
Actually.
Yeah. I was friends with your siblings and your brother, but we always had that connection. And trust you, no matter or ini, I will see you, you will see me. It was drill.
My daughter was asking me, is Sbhiva your friend? Is Busi your friend? And I'm like, actually, my friend. But anyway, we are here. Nana, Sbhiva Connect. Busi Sbhiva Mathunjwa. Why are we now calling you Sbhiva?
Well, Sbhiva is the first love. Sbhiva is the old people bag, and obviously through a friend that realized it hasn't. Like Sbhiva. So and that's how she actually started calling me. Shout out to Nkatazana. She actually started calling me Sbhiva.
From that,
and that was
I saw your logo. Yeah.
The old beetle bag is like my first love.
Yeah.
Aside to other things, but yeah. So that's how the name began. But Sbhiva's Connect came because I'm a connector.
Plug.
I'm a socket, not just a plug. I'm the socket. So you need the socket more than just the. It's not about this, bro. It's
about the socket. Damn. What is it that you don't do? What is it that you don't do? Let's start.
A lot.
Okay, let's talk about what you do. So when I came to see you for the space, you wanted to create a new space, and mostly for males to have a platform to voice out their issues. I think when we started that podcast, I was so rooting for you guys, and you like Father's Day. Around this, we're gonna celebrate parenting, and mostly single dads. So what was that about?
So for me, I've always said, Mina, I grew up around Amachens. I'm a male advocate. I know what a change goes through because I'm Amachens, you know. Give me chance anytime, bro. Like, I'm literally my brother, you know.
Yes.
But like in all honesty, men talk. You know, it's just. Gogunya, they're very selective about what they have to say because society kills as well, you know. So if you start talking about your emotions, if you start talking about your girl, if you start talking about and like I'm saying, society kills Uguti, you are expected to be shaped like number 8, you know, and taste like banana cake.
Okay.
You know?
But it's gonna go.
Put it in the song. But honestly speaking, society has kind of silence men or put men aside, you know, and it's so refreshing. I'm actually privileged to be a connect or to be able to connect with Amachens, and I take nothing away from that. And I just felt at that point, Uti, it's time that men need to be
their
heard,
voices,
you know? And what better way to actually have it in a space and talk about our kids, talk about our love lives, talk about what failed and what didn't work and what was a trap. We saw the red flags and we just thought because a daughter must or a man must and apparently because you know, so there was just so many things. And like I'm saying, I live around gents and I'm cognizant of what they go through, you know. They are able to share, but there's a lot.
And how many?
And that's why the suicide rate is so high when it comes to it, because you're always saying, but I'm a dog,
because we are all we're putting so much pressure on them.
So what are we?
Yeah.
We just
so what I like about that conversation, how many did we have? How many guys did we have for conversation?
We had about 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
And the trend was most of them, they're raising their kids single-handedly.
Shout out to the dads, guys.
You know,
the dads are doing amazing work. Shout out to the dads, guys.
You know, and that was so profound for me because we always look at parenting from a female perspective, like a mother, you know.
Yeah.
And then we don't think parenting from the father's side. And there are stories about how they're raising their daughters without even their mothers, without their own parents helping them, but like one who decided, I'm gonna
like any of us.
Give me my child, and I'm gonna raise them well. Sure.
Yeah.
So what's happening with the space now?
The space is kind of on hold, but the idea is still there. And I think also the space around it is just to raise awareness on sexuality when it comes to toys, you know. Yeah. We had to talk about toys as a society. We had to talk about toys. They're there, we know about them like here and there, you know, we know the 50 Shades, you know, the slippery when we're type of setup, but we're not literally talking about them to that school. I see the gents going, Conversations with Busi, guys, we do have an audience, so it's a beautiful space this time around. Oh yeah, you see? Yes. Even no chance. And so true. But yeah, so for me that space and I think for us as a community, each sport, going back to what I do is, so I knocked on that door. Yeah. Like the funny story is social media is, shout out to social media, like it plays a huge platform because for me I was like, and I'm I express myself through art, through community, so I'm comfortable with the being and my rules, my phone, my status. Kill me, whatever, it's okay.
I'm gonna come back.
I'm me, you know. But that said to me, okay, so this is kind of my interest, and you'd have people ask you, so what's this? What does this do? And I was like, okay, light bulb. Let me tap into this, you know.
Because you already started posting sex toys.
Yes, prior to
you now.
So yes, there's a friend of mine, because of the events that also took place and stuff like that. So you meet people, okay, this one does this and so. So you grow also the friendship or the connect and it just becomes one big happy family, you know, as much as partner, right? So fast forward, I started knocking at her door. I used to DM her.
So it's just for Soweto, and also the other one is at Monday.
So take note, Uguti, this is the only sex or adult shop in corner in Soweto.
Yeah.
And most people don't even know about it. Yeah. You know. So me trying to go in there was just to say, let's just rate this light bulb, you know, because I like things and things like me, and it's vice versa. So let's have a whole community. Let's have distractions going on. Let's have conversations. You know what I mean?
About that.
So the space on its own was just merely that. Let's have a safe space, and let's not think of adult sex shops as just this dim and scary place. You know,
and that you need to go at night.
Yeah,
nobody must see you when you go by there.
Look, man. Yeah, come to the shop.
When you invited me to the spot, and I laughed about the
space.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what other things that we're gonna meet, because remember I started Pure Romance. Yes. I was selling the sex toys.
It's coming back.
I'm like, okay, back here again. Doing all those awareness presentation, you know, telling people about their sexuality and knowing how to make love to themselves first before they can explore, and also play. With the sex has to be a play store. Okay, we are here, back to the space, and then here you are in that space again.
Yeah,
connection.
So you see,
so how is G-Spot going now? So now you are an agent after knocking the doors. Other than the space,
she opened the door for me to say, okay, now you know what, you've made enough noise. Let me just open this door for you. And that's just all that I needed. Look today, it's in there, and we're still learning. You know, it's still a journey, but I'm there. I'm also
and everywhere and everywhere. So that's happening on the side, and you are working, and you are working full time.
It's a work in progress,
As in, and again, in all this, you are working full time.
You mean like kind of cards?
And then you do kind of
cards. Email finds you well.
Yeah.
I'm there.
And then I also got to work with Iblomanati when I had conversations with the Pumzi. You all helped me to have the space again on radio. Blomanati Radio. What's happening there? What's
there? So Bloma, Bloma came in a very funny way. So with the events that I do with something else, Conversations for Another Day, with Flower Power, I needed a male mentor, you know, because I'll just quickly, if you allow me. So Flower Power is just women and children, because first of all, I'm a woman, you know. Daughter of the Most High. So for me, so for me, it will connect better if I connect with Abantu Besifazane and the needs of Flower Power, you know. But not eliminating the boy child as well, because for us, it's about bringing the two worlds together. As much as we've got Take a Girl Child and all these great initiatives for girls, we must sit like this. But who tells the boy child it's not okay to pee or to, you know what I mean?
True.
Or just how to speak to Undusfazane as well. So I looked around and I asked friends, and they actually connected me to Tebogo Majagani.
Okay, because it's a beautiful conversation. Follow that one.
So it's like that. So that's how we met, and then with that, he's like once was a radio personnel, and he loves radio, and I love radio as my first love amongst any other loves. But
I have the voice for it.
I know, girl, I know. You don't have to tell me twice. I know, but circumstances and situations led me to So when we met and he told me about what he wants to do, he started Blomanati. So we started it okay. He's got the vision, we've got the dream and passion to say he's giving us a platform. So that's how you know.
Yeah.
So I had a slot with my co-host, but it didn't work. Good day also, So I'm behind the scenes right now,
Okay. But you there.
I'm there. I'll never leave it. Not by long shot. Not now. But I'm there.
I get it. And then you are loud.
Very,
very loud. And whenever
most people don't see me, they hear me. And then sometimes my man's about to, is that you, Busi? I'm like, yeah,
it's you. We hear you.
I get born in so I know.
So where I was going with that you are loud, and even how you live your life is so loud. We had a show with Unako Mashiane, her story. I met this wonderful woman from USA.
Yeah.
And I sent you that clip.
Yes, that clip.
I think I'm too much for the world. Where you find when you are big-bodied, when you are loud, and people start looking at you as like,
sister big bone.
Like you know, like you need to be different for you to fit in. So with you being loud, being big, and you are like the energy that you have, you always show up as you, as Ubusi, and you are so positive with your body. Tell me about you and growing up with that bigness that you come with, because it doesn't come with
I don't know anything besides bigness, you know. So I would say, guys, I'm a big girl. Everything needs to be big. Everything needs to align. How you take it, how you receive it, how you hear that statement is up to you. But I'm a big girl.
Yes.
So I am bold like that.
And you always been.
But it's tricky, Gobunge, you know, because I think my safe net has always been around the gents.
Okay.
So the gents never saw anything but just another gent. It's just that I had the titties and, you know, but they didn't see it like that, you know. Like I was kind of like a late bloomer because I was always with the gents and I was okay with that. Maybe it was also another form of me hiding because they took me as who I am and I didn't have to be like a show girl or those it girls, you know.
Yeah.
And when I actually had like the female friends, I was always that plus one, which was okay with me because it was like a fast life and that's when you saw everything. And then Thursday say, how you spin me motor guy. I'm there, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like that girl in the corner but you don't see, you know, she's big but you don't see her but she's there, you know. But I was okay with that because Gogunye Ibunisa how sadly we as a society are sikhula ngakhona ukuthi there's that fast life nanani, you know. But you appreciate not being that girl that's noticed, you know. So how you take it, so being the it girl or
comes with
it comes with its own price.
So you got comfortable.
It's okay.
Deal with this.
I'm okay in the corner, as long as I'm there, it's all good with me. Yeah. So growing up wasn't so much of a hassle, you know. I went to a girls' school, but it was all good. You know, I go when you self-realize, and that's where the gender also comes in. You see a lot of lesbian relationships, whether it's because we are in a all-girls school or it's because very corner. But you get exposed to certain things, and like I said, I was a late bloomer. I'm 5. The girl with the ladies, you know. Because I was chilling with the boys, so the boys would say with him, "Fana." Yeah, so I was the man. No, like so I would get there like Muzi bra. You know. But so for me, I've always had a safe net. I've never had to worry about how I look and so forth, and you know, and even going to tertiary, the boys were still there with me. So the boys have always been my ride or die. And I'm standing, and I get stranded. Lord, whatever happens, I know I'll go back, and you know, I'll go back home safely. So it was just that family unit amongst the gents.
So it gave you that, and that's why you always been comfortable with yourself because
they allow you to be
always be like they're very comfortable, like, not like us as girls.
No,
like,
they chill.
Yeah, and planning. So the community that you started building with all these different elements. We spoke about radio, we spoke about sport a little bit, flower power, and I love the name flower power, but conversation for another day. What's that flower power about? And you wanted to also venture into escort.
It's still there. Can I just take a sip for that?
So much,
No, that baby's still there.
Not escort as in you, but as in
not me. Like my dream has always been, I wanted to be a madam, but I wanted to do it proper.
Tell me about that.
So I'm a very sexual being, and I embrace sexuality in all its forms. That's why my alignment also came to working with Richie Sport. You know.
You know what? Do you want to put a sip of water and all that? Like when you were saying a sexual being, I'm feeling hot.
You're flowing.
So I'm feeling hot. Can we take a break? Just a little. I think I need a.
You're sipping on something. Sipping on.
I'm still sipping on. I wanted to be a medium.
Oh!
So I need it. Because let me tell you my story.
Please share.
Boarding school, I think I was also one of those girls where always with the boys and all. And I was. Like, you know when they call you names because you're always with the boys, then they think you are sleeping with all of them. So one of the other, not friends, because I think was school and all that, she asks me, what are you doing? Like, you know, they meet you after matric, years down the line, and like, what are you doing with your life? I'm like, no, I'm around. I know we see you on social media. I think, can I tell you the truth? Yeah, I thought you were gonna be a prostitute or you'll be running a brothel. I'm like, So yeah, so I was giving the vibes because I like, okay, me and my body as well, always being like, not always big, but I always had a big bum.
Yeah.
So they always called me, like they used to call me Sarah Batman.
Oh.
So I used the bum to say, okay, I'm gonna give it.
If you want,
so I would wear a shorter skirt so that see it, yeah, there it is. So the whole. So those are the things. That's why I was asking exactly. So that's why I was asking you about body positivity, and you know, you're being a sexual being, but how then you become yourself, and when you start allowing yourself to be, when you talk about being a madam, because you know the body you have, you know, and then you know what it gives, you know, and you're not just gonna be a madam but you understand
the body is the most beautiful thing ever.
Exactly.
Okay? And I think the more you find, you know, like the smallest things matter, guys, you know.
Definitely.
And yeah, the body is amazing.
It's amazing. Like to madam, because you're talking to community and I'm not ready for that.
So for me, there's a gap. There's a gap in our community, you know, and as much as the song says this is a man's world, it kind of is, and that's where we're actually having the conversations outside camera to say, women always feel that they need to prove themselves and how worthy they are, and in the end, you know, but because life hasn't kind of been easy for them, so it's not kosher to see a young girl smoking in the street, you know, but it's okay for umfana, you know, magnum settings. So for Tina, we have to go to his feet, and you know what I mean. But because I and he's now a man.
Yeah,
it's okay. Or he's younger than you, but you know.
But
so
if it's a woman, is a total.
It's a total different fears to it. But
okay.
So, in that regard, can we just allow ourselves to be? Yes.
Because this is your body, this is your feels, and you know when you can take these feels wherever you want to. Not in a restriction based on community and society, which is a code.
So it's accessible for a guy to actually make a call to say, I want 2 hours of pleasure, or you know, it's either they call it up via a Oxford, via a Kai, you know, they go to the summit, they go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's out there for them.
Yeah, and it's okay, and it's
normal. Okay. Yeah. So what about us? Tina, it's not. There's so many females there.
Oh, Tina, we are limited to just a booty call. No, you can have that.
If it's not that, then umuntu wako or umuntu wenu, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So you can have the choice to select uti.
Let me check.
Okay, namhlanje I just prefer this. Okay. So you call somebody, or you go somewhere,
or you choose somewhere.
So that's where, like, I think also because of the type of woman that I am, or right now where I am and how I see things currently, you know. So there isn't open for women, and women don't talk a lot, you know. We have the
but no, we talk about society.
Men, but we don't really get into the slippery and wet conversations, you know. Yeah. And so I think that's where the difference is. So
conversation, audience, studio, we are here, we are still here.
So that's why I wanted to start it, and there was someone that actually posed the question on Twitter, and this was like a brainchild. You would say, you know what, I want to do this because personally speaking, I would kind of suffer because as a single woman now, your well is dry and you need to be watered, you know. So now you must go through the applications. Now things need to happen, and that's a process. So for me, I would have easily said, let me call James. You know? James is my regular, you know. And other people give you half measures, so there's that too.
Instead of
so now you are seen as you are seen differently because you just like the extras, you know, and they don't kind of fulfill that, but because you don't have a role in their lives, because you are meeting because why you are meeting, because the well is dry and therefore
and that's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't actually say, Uti, do you mean like this or Gachari?
And again, when you call on it, it's as per your own specification.
Thank you. So if I'm saying, Uti, I want a full house and I'm willing to pay 2 grand. Now that's a full house. Like, we'll take it to a car wash. Car wash levels, no, to a full house, everything from the inside out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's everything. Yeah. You know, we're not missing. That's a full house.
Yeah.
So if I feel you know,
and not there,
screw that person, screw that one. Actually, it's James, guys. Like James says, New Year's, which doesn't. So why can't we have that as women? You know, why are we shying away from that? We are sexual beings, and actually we are more feistier. It's just that that
society taught us to contain. It annoys you. Contain yourself into and not explore yourself and express yourself.
So yes, yeah.
So that was where that idea came from.
So someone posed that question on Twitter and said, "Do females have such?"
Where they can.
And I asked a friend who was actually consulting with what to do if I do this. He was like, "I'll be your first
client,
male agent." You know, yeah. So I was like, "Okay, buddy, there's a question like this," and he's like, "Respond," and I did. Yo, I have never seen such. Wow. Guys, my DMs were a mess. I had literally opened up. Like,
pictures, models, like we are here.
No, it's what do I need to do? I am ready. I need to do it. I'm like, you see, there is like,
there's a
it's a win-win situation. And I know because I live in the best of both. I will spend time with Montombazane or will have girl moments and Montombazane Kala with like Ujabu or Vusi or like I'm correct. Okay, however you want to live your life.
Yeah.
How can I assist? This is me. How do I bridge that gap? Because there's a lot of me's that I see there. Okay. You know? And there's a lot of gents that I know which is a problem. You know, because now there's Guababa and besides Guababa there's Endota mask. So there's a whole stigma and then there's men are trash. And like and all a gent wants is just peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just give me good loving, give me peace.
And that's it.
Give me some things, nothing.
And that is that. So with all of that comes the community.
Oh, the community. God bless the community.
So for somebody who doesn't know you, who Aganama contacts Sbhiva, what is the community? Because I joined the community. I even shared at home. I'm like, okay. Oh, I love Titties Tuesday. I didn't know I'm a good girl. Like, I love boobs. Because
and that's what we aim to please, you know?
Exactly.
Can we just unlock certain things?
Yes.
Can we just be okay?
And I didn't think I'll enjoy it. But now I look forward to Tuesday and like, okay, Titty Tuesday. I'm going to get to Friday, but I'm still going to Titty Tuesday. I'm not
Tuesday, Ned. Can I just say something about Tuesday? Okay.
So what is the community first?
Okay.
Before we
so the community, Ned, I think it just ties down to who I am, you know? And Gogunya, you just don't want to just expose yourself out there because there's kind of guts as well, you know. Okay. So your safe space will be your WhatsApp, you know, and you have certain things that you can be able to put within your rights in a sense. Okay. So for me,
because it's your tool. It's your you control.
Yeah. So sibaningi ku WhatsApp. WhatsApp can work in its own way, you know, but. Also, there's other things that you are associated with. Okay. So when they look at the community and they look at now, there's like, okay, there's flower power, there's blomanati, there's like, what's what? So the community for me is that safe space, and as an expressive person, I'd like to call myself an artist who can't draw. But I can put things to life. I give birth to ideas. I see them through. So that's me being an artist and taking up my space. So I was like, okay, like I know people, and people know me, and So
and there's so much of me.
And when you look, okay, you post on something and like 150, 200 viewers. Oh, okay. I'm a nudist. I like booty.
Okay.
I love everything that says speaks to me.
Yeah.
So
I know that.
So Titty Tuesday came about to say it's something that's done out there.
Yeah.
And Good Day was actually saying it like on Twitter, and like it just brings so much joy to me. Good someone knows of it, as opposed to seeing, because people call it porn, people call it nudity or
Okay.
So unless you understand Uguti, if umuntu that has suffered with how you look and how society sees you and whatnot, I'm saying to you, it's okay to have ibele elingaga. I'm saying it's okay to have ibele elingaga. So whether size matters or not, but
this is what it is.
Yeah, before you get
this
to
is how you live with yourself.
There's women that actually legit struggle with their boobies. You have women that like out 2, out 3, just because so that it can sit proper, because it's just too much.
Yeah.
So the concept just came about that, and because that my mom is also a cancer survivor, you know. So it's just everything to say, Ruti, you are a woman irrespective.
You have it's breast.
Men will suck. Men.
Wow. So putting out today is another day.
So that
is on another level.
Titty Tuesday has got the most viewers.
Okay.
And people will say to me.
But now I understand it, and I love it more now. Understanding.
Yeah, it's just not about showing just J.
For the fun.
So if people were to stop and ask Uguti, so what's the purpose around it? Like, why did you start it?
Yeah.
Then they would understand.
Yeah.
And with Titty Tuesday actually gave me that confidence to say, actually, I'm stuck with Jenny,
yeah.
So I'm next.
Yeah. And then you started posting the different boobs.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
So
if in public,
if it comes with the vagina, I will not censor the vagina out.
Okay. Because I've seen some of the pictures.
Yeah, it's there.
Everything with the vagina.
It's there. So it's still Tuesday.
Yeah.
Depends on what you want to focus on.
Yeah.
It's on your code.
It's
on your code. Also, I don't block people.
Okay.
No, I do not. So if you have a problem with thyself, you shall block me.
Oh yeah.
Can't block me.
Yes.
No.
So you let people view my status if you don't want.
Yeah, and if it just then. It's up to you.
Have you ever had somebody complaining about you posting titties?
A lot.
And the people that we are posting is different women from different all walks of life, and they also showing them in public. It's not okay. Yes,
loudly and proudly
in public, because there's one that I know you always start with in the car, always showing titties, and then telling everybody it's Titties Tuesday. To show that let me be free. Also, you did get in trouble.
Not in trouble, but
like as in people getting and you dealt with it like whatever you deal with.
I'm not gonna apologize for that.
Okay.
And there's people that actually enjoy it because they don't see much of such. Okay. So they need a brave face like me
to say, I'll serve you titties on Tuesday.
I'm a soldier, me. I will serve you. I will serve you.
Cool. So that's Tuesday. So the community is about showcasing different things for different reasons, for people to appreciate, learn from it, and all that. So then it became community. So we skipped Monday. I've not quite noticed Monday. What is Monday for?
Monday is laid back.
Okay, it's Monday.
Monday comes with different strides.
Okay.
I've actually become a lover of Sundays. I mean, it's Sunday today, and it's a lovely day.
Yes.
So Sundays can be very deceitful, so it becomes very difficult for Mondays.
Aha!
I don't say much on a Monday, and if I do, then it'll be something empowering in the sense of, okay, I've got a few posts. Okay. Or let's actually laugh about it.
Okay.
Like, let's ease into the week. It's a new week. Let's not be hard on ourselves. Okay, show up. Let's show up.
Yeah.
We're showing up, in our worst way possible with half a hangover, whatever. But the matter is, we are showing up. It's a Monday.
Okay.
We are doing this.
I hear you.
And then
Tuesday. Wednesday?
Wednesday is actually my favorite.
Okay. Hump day.
No, Wednesday is Black Love.
Oh yes.
So I love Black Love. I love love, guys.
Yeah,
I love everything love. I love everything beautiful about love. I'm still waiting for the love of my life. Shout out to you.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah. But so with Black Love, it goes everything where it's love, whether it's women and child or a family net, but also just not forgetting who we are.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I've got something in me, you know.
Okay.
But I've always loved that. I think it's good and knowing who we are and you know. So I also put that, you know, just besides the old glam love or the Mjolo love that is portrayed out there on Instagram or whatever.
So you put family as well.
Yeah, let's put family to it. Let's put who we are as well.
Yes.
Let's put the drum beats.
Like I know you post your babies and all that and showing the love and
me, if it was me, I'd have like 20 kids. Some guys said he'd have like a dozen. I'm actually the one that gives birth. Anyway. So if I say I can take 20, I can take 20.
You can take 20.
But
sure.
So that's Wednesday. Wow. And then Thursday, we are celebrating my community. LGBTQI+. So Thursday is Lesbian Thursday.
Yeah.
So we're celebrating love.
Yes,
so it's basically a continuation of saying we are being proud of Wednesday because Wednesday gives us black love. Yeah. But we are continuing to say love comes in different forms. It's all dynamics, you know. It could be daddy and a little baby. You know. It could be mother and Sarah. That's still a family. That's still love. So that's Lesbian Thursday.
Yes. You want to sip as we move through the days? Conversations we move to the then Thursday and then we move to
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday is very tricky.
The first time I saw Friday, I was like, "Where's my phone?" I'm like, "What changed?" Like, what?
What are you seeing there?
I'm like, by the way, my kids play with my phone. Busi, do I complain? Or do I just... So, what's Friday, Busi? So, it's conversation. What I love about conversation, because it's not my story, it's your story.
Friday.
I would like people to love themselves the way you do and be themselves. If there's a takeaway from this conversation is...
Get my numbers. You'll see who you are. Get my numbers.
That as well. But anyway. Friday.
So, okay. If Friday is literally like a love-hate relationship. It's literally between woman and man.
Okay.
Like it's at loggerheads. So I have this whole thing planned out, and I think maybe because the gist of it is Mtanda Macheds, you know. So I always look out for the boys, you know.
Fair. So
boys need to be happy, bruh. Yeah. Boys go through a lot, men go through a lot. So let's give some niggas some space. Busi Sbhiva Mathunjwa.
Yes.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
And we have
I love comment. Be happy, my guy. This is your time.
As I sip with Friday.
So a lot of women complain because there's Titty Tuesday, you know, and obviously with Titty, like I said, it comes with a full body pic. So they said to me, look, we love what you do. You're not catering for us.
Okay. Women now.
Yeah, this is women speaking and saying, we have booty, we have titty, we have everything under the sun. You know, Les also post time, so
we have it.
It doesn't phase us.
Okay.
We need sitting Lisa.
Okay.
In the midst of it. Okay. You know, we are seeing a lot of women.
Yes.
You know, and
now we join the community.
Yes.
You have a community of women who are with you.
Okay. I'm even told that I'm unfair because I post till Tuesday or 7 a.m. but I post other things in 5.
What is other things?
So the woman complained, like I said, and I'm like, what do you want me to post? And they're like, we'd like to see the other things from men. So I was like, oh, okay, but those things are not exciting. I mean, it's just there. It's just hanging.
It's just hanging. Yeah.
And they said to me,
we want it hanging just like that. Bring it on. Okay.
Okay. Guys, I've got a disclaimer. And this is just not only working for Abosisi.
Okay.
In the background, it's actually hooking people up.
Oh.
Also, I want to open need speed dating services. So, and I got gents that are sending me influx of things now.
Okay, to say
put me up. You know?
Okay.
So
selection.
So Fridays have officially become Shaft Fridays. Because women want to also be enticed.
Yes.
They want to bigger status Sami Bati.
This one?
Yeah.
Who's this one?
Yeah. No. I'm coming to but and then they'll go home to dad.
Home.
To the person who is
to dad.
Wow. So when it came also, did the people complain or it was also, you know what, I don't care.
It's
my
WhatsApp. My poor mom.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
She sees all of them.
Is it?
She does.
And
but
what is her take? What is her take?
She doesn't actually say much, but she knows the person that I am.
Okay.
And I think Gobunye, she's more of an introvert. So I take over.
And you're the only child.
I'm the only child. She's also the only child.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't block people, but
they must make a decision for themselves.
I love Shaft, ne?
Yeah.
But it just, at some point, I think it was last week, I actually had to block my mother.
Okay.
Because I had to make up to my female community because they were like, even after Rokoba and whatnot, and you still don't post. And I was going through so much. I don't know what I was busy with because So
I'm sitting here still feeling sorry for your mom.
That's okay. You know what? Let me just block my mom and my mom's friends.
Oh, okay. Just for the sake of.
And I went hard on them. Like legit, I went hard on them.
I don't know whether I should, because of conversations with women, if I would say I saw or I must just say
I don't know.
So I'm gonna try and keep the face and the straight, and I'm gonna try and like compose myself, mom.
I don't know.
I am sitting on the side of the panel, so it kills you.
No, you know what the thing is for me. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with Shaft. Yeah. I can look at Shaft every day, all day, but now it's not just about the people that want to see the Shaft.
The competition of the Shaft.
No, you should see when people say, patiently waiting for Busi to bless us. It's a Friday again. Hey, that's where you realize there's a gap.
Okay.
There's a huge gap, and because I'm a lover of life, I want to kind of bridge that gap because no one has kind of bridged that gap. For me, like I said, growing up, being but no one played 5 for me to say, let me hook you up, let me take you on a blind date, But it's okay.
You'll be that girl, you'll be that friend.
I want to be that person to say, let me hook you up.
Let me help you.
I'm very good at that.
Wow.
I hook people up. So, I need to start something on that. Yeah, but the escort part of it, we want just males.
Okay. So for the women to be able to choose.
Yeah, so we want to create an experience. I've called it the Purple Book because I'm a lover of purple, and purple for me means royalty, and I'm royalty like that. Yeah, so with the purple book, if you are renting a boyfriend for the weekend,
okay,
then uhamba naye, but guys, this is Busi so and yabo.
Yeah.
So we become that.
Okay, that's
for you, and we give you that.
Right.
But we also want to promote a lot of things when it comes to men and taking care of themselves.
Okay.
And what women actually prefer.
Okay.
As well.
Okay.
So it's not something good when we're not being unrealistic.
Okay. Is it something like gigolos, because is it gigolos or gigolos?
But
it's because
male gigolos, they offer a service. It's exactly that.
Okay.
It's exactly that, but we're kind of bringing it closer to home.
To home, okay. If somebody
it's
like
okay.
you do it, then it's okay.
I mean, guzinga ki indawo zaziyo bathi kuwe, kulela kasilela kunabobahosha. You know? Babahosha everywhere. That's a Josie, yabo. No clue what one mannequin, but it's a real life human being, like you know what I mean? So and I always say, Guti, like a job of a prostitution is just overlooked because of how they are being treated. You know? Yeah. So if we treat abantu right, then we'll get it right to actually understand. I'm providing a service, whether you like it or not, whether you believe in it or not, but I'm here. So whether you want to legalize me in that manner, but just so that's what it is.
Okay. Saturday and Sunday.
So Saturday is laid back. Okay. Saturday I actually used to have it as the plug and play.
Oh yeah, music as well.
Yeah. I'm a lover of music. Definitely. So plug and play would be whatever you sell, I'll put it out there and I'll plug you to my network, and whoever is interested, then I will hook you up.
Okay.
And that's actually the birth of Sbhiva's Connect, because I saw, no man, I'm hooking so many people up, and people are making money from each other or vice versa, and all I'm just doing is just passing numbers. Okay, I want this is this, and then only at the end I'll say, okay, this is Punzile's numbers. So I'm the middleman, but I'm not getting paid for it.
So why don't you just?
If I'm bringing two worlds together, so
might as well.
So yeah.
Wow. So that's all you. That's all you. And then this. So now this is your brand. This is your brainchild in terms of this.
We're looking at body. We're looking at body. We're looking at us. We're looking at being bold to say, nigga, don't come and tell me I'm overweight if I'm not even sitting on your face.
Yeah.
Say something if at least I'm sitting on your face.
Then
I'm again.
Yeah.
Then I'll probably get off. But if not, it's none of your business, bruh.
So why this? When did it come to say, you know what, who pissed you off?
I always say I'm a couple DM type of person. I seize the day. So I saw this in passing.
Oh.
I saw this by mistake. I don't know whether maybe it's a mistakey or
and then you were like,
to catch my eyes. And then I saw it, I'm like, and I ran with it. Actually, I did like a poll to say, if I sold this, would you be interested?
Okay.
So I did like a smaller craft and I put it there and I sent it out. And people were like, yeah, I'm game.
Yeah, like I was the first one, like, can I have that t-shirt? I want to buy it.
And people are like, game. I'm like, okay, so this can work.
Yes. And
so
then
what in my graphic designer.
Oh, so now it's gonna be.
So now we're growing.
Now we're growing.
We are like a Sbhiva community, and we are saying we are big, we are loud, we are proud.
Yes, and this is us.
So yeah. So we're just basically promoting Think and saying
it's here and we are alive. We are here. Ne?
Yeah, as long as the corner siyenza so siyakanda, let's just make it to life.
I love it.
So we just want crop tops now because big girls love crop tops. I know I do.
So what would you want to see this brand, because that's why I wanted to have conversation with you, and hence the sequence of questions. We're talking about everything else, but I wanted people to know you as the brand. You've been always shying away from.
I have.
Yeah, and I wanted people to know you and for what you do, you know, and the business that you're in of growing everything, anything that you have that comes to mind, grow it and be you. So I think, what do you want people to buy into you?
That it's okay to be the way you are, firstly, and just being comfortable with yourself, you know. So look, you can actually go out there and buy your own t-shirt and say something that is body positive to you, you know. And it does not just apply on the big girls, you know.
True.
The tiny girls or the skinny girls go through it as well.
True.
They are also very cautious about themselves. We actually think we have it hard as the big girls, but there's insecurities, there's doubts, you know.
Yeah.
And Beyonce says it pretty hurts, you know. Yeah. So it's a lot for girls, Uguti, you know what? I just need to be myself, but because society expects me to be a certain way, because I'm pretty now, I must, you know,
be in this way. Yeah.
Yeah. So all I'm just trying to say is it's okay. It is so okay. Just be in touch of who you are, you know. And before you actually give someone pleasure yourself first.
Yes. Conversations with the girl next door, sitting with Busi Sbhiva for next, and this is the first. We're going to do flower power.
Yes.
Now we're going to unpack everything one by one on the next one. But I wanted this brand out here. I've been wanting it to be out there. So that now we're going to share her numbers.
061 999 2199. It's that simple.
That's simple. You're going to find something interesting.
But it's actually funny, hey, because you'll actually get someone that says, I was showing a friend of mine, or every Tuesday I show a friend of mine, it's Chili Tuesday. Like a colleague knows which is Chili Tuesday, but because I'm as so I will save people's numbers, or even boyfriends' numbers. Like a friend will say, Chomi, and kiko number ya high, we save it so that for viewing purposes. I've got someone in East London, I think, or Eastern Cape.
Just there.
Yeah, for viewing purposes.
For viewing. Wow. It's a new thing. It's a new thing, and you hear it first here.
We're gonna open a nude beach one day.
Oh. Where?
At the school.
There is so much more to come, but this was the lighter side of things. Conversations with Upumzile. Live your purpose, live your life, and be you.
Yes.
Parting shots?
Take up space.
Yeah.
Remember to be great.
Yes.
Thank you.